What's up, everybody? This is your girl Erica from the Classy Climb blog. Let's have a quick moment. Let's free ourselves. Free yourself. You don't have to do any of this. You don't have to pretend like you want to do something. I keep running into people, oh, Erica, I've had this ideal for the past 5, 6, 7 years, just working on this idea, and I just can't seem to get anywhere. Can you tell me how to do step 1, step 2, step 3? You'd be like, listen, if you tell me that you've been dreaming night and day, it's burning in your soul, you want to start a podcast, a YouTube channel, a something, and you got all this anxiety and imposter syndrome, just stop. You don't have to do it. You can let it go. Because let me be very honest with you, when you wake up every day with a purpose-driven life, and you know without a shadow of fact you can't sleep unless this book gets published. You can't sleep unless you get these videos out. You can't sleep unless you're connecting and changing lives of others because you have a true purpose to do it. You won't be telling me this mess. I've been thinking about it. Maybe I'll do it. I just can't seem to get it done. I'll ask people, so what's your podcast? Well, I don't even know how to start a podcast. So you're telling me you've been thinking about a podcast for 2, 3, 4 years. You ain't looked up the first video on how to start a podcast, maybe how to do it, what equipment to buy. Come on, man, get off it. Oh, Eric, I really want to write a book. So you haven't looked up anywhere, any software, how to upload it, how to fix it, how to edit it. Come on, man. Oh, Erica, I really want to have a t-shirt business or a protein shake business or a drink business. Okay, so you ain't looked up bottling companies. You ain't looked up, how to sell a book, how to do any of these things. You ain't looked up how much a t-shirt press costs. You ain't looked up a partnership with the t-shirt company local in your town. You don't even know the players in your hometown that do t-shirts. Then stop selling this dream, right? It's okay to be average. It's okay to not want to own a business. It's okay if it's just an ideal you like playing with. It's just a hobby. No problem. But please stop trying to sell to people who are actually in business like, oh, I have this ideal, but it's just so complicated and it's so many layers to it. I can't even tell you my ideal because unless you sign an NDA. Man, ideals are nothing. Ideals are bullshit. Ideals mean nothing without execution. Unless you have a product or service that you can actually touch, see, hold, manipulate, sell it to somebody else, change hands, fix it, it ain't real. It's just something you playing with. There's nothing wrong with that, but just be honest with yourself. That's where it starts. Be honest with yourself. Now, I've met people who hopped on the, what do you call that? It was Clubhouse. Look at all these signups on Clubhouse. Ain't making $1, just on there talking all day on the talk phone line. They just want the rah. They're like, yeah, I feel good because I talk to other people about this imaginary business that I'm not doing shit in, and it makes me feel good, right? Or I have calls or interactions with people out in this world who are doing business, but they seek comfort. They I want to be the most comfortable as possible. That's the only reason I started this business, so I can sit in my pajamas all day and not really work hard. And that's cool. If it's working for you, make it do what it do. I had a friend in Austin start a business, and he's like, man, it's kicking my butt. I'm like, duh. That's what it does the first 2, 3 years till you get your systems and stuff down. That's why people seek mentorship. That's why they seek masterminds. They're trying to edge the curve of learning, but you don't know until you do. So many people will tell you about some ideal they had for 5 years. Stop telling people, bro, we don't care. You keep bringing up this thing that you're never going to do anything with. Just keep it to yourself. Just rocking the conversation, keep it moving, right? There's a lot of times I am harsh on accountability, and I get it. I'm not for everybody. I grew up with a parent home. I grew up with a 2-parent home. I'm not for everybody. I grew up with military parents. I'm not for everybody. But they had a very clear, stop telling us something you're going to do if you're not going to do it. Simple as that. Simple as that, right? You keep telling us something you ain't going to do, we going to get on your ass. That's just simple as that, right? You keep telling your friends and family you thinking about something. At least if you put a book out there, maybe it don't do great. So what? Your next book. Right? Part 1, part 2, part 3 till you get it right. You have a YouTube channel or you have something and it's not growing like you want. Now you have something you can actually critique, service, build, tell others, hey, get mentorship, get a review from other people. I have students like JT Hustle / JT Automations who literally went with something I told him in 2017 and it changed his life and he made millions of dollars. So I know the information I'm giving and the phone calls I'm doing are effective and work. It depends on you. Simple as that. So again, don't tell me about your ideal. Don't tell me if you have a true desire and passion to do something, it's burning a hole in your soul. Like, I have people who are like, I must help children in Costa Rica by shipping books. And you know what? I have a friend who was in Austin. He moved to Arizona and he every year raises like $500,000. He don't even make that much money, but he's so passionate about helping children in Latin American countries be able to read, be able to prove their basic reading and writing and math hand skills, right? So they aren't robbed and cheated and all that stuff. But he's so passionate about it. He's willing to think and tinker and grow and work on the nonprofit. Again, all these people online talking about they worried about black boys and black girls and I'm so concerned. It takes like less than 6 months to get your nonprofit up and going. Again, there's a board. You can see the board members of multiple boards in your city and state and ask them if they want to be on your board of your nonprofit. See, but that's how I know you're not serious. This is just for talk, right? Because if you really cared, you'd be like, what's the next step? Because that's where the real conversation is what the next step is. How do I get this dream to go somewhere? But many people don't want to do that. It's like when people tell you they want to lose weight. You know, I've been wanting to lose the baby fat since the baby was born. That baby, 21 years old. But they telling you that same story because it sounds good and it makes them feel good. But it's not who they really are. It's not who they really are. Right? And I'm not perfect. I know I'm not perfect, but I aim and strive daily to get closer to the ideal I have in my head of who I want to be. And it's a journey. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And what burns my buns is when people sit here and do this pretend talk. Save that. You don't even have to do that. I don't require it. I don't need it. Your friends and family don't need it. Keep it to yourself. Because you haven't did step one in the right direction to do anything about it. So spare us all. Free your mind. Enjoy your summer. Enjoy yourself, summer children. Don't even worry about it.